it ends off like this. So that's kind of what a Taurus looks like. But it's like a reverse image here. But yeah. That's what it looks like. Well, judging by the stars coordinates, Hooty Hoots, let's take a look. You should be able to see it on November 15th at 1 in the morning. Would you care to log this particular constellation into my star charts? Sure. And the name of it is... Reverse... No. Reverse Taurus. There we go. Give me half a mo and I'll make it a new entry for Reverse Taurus. Oh, yes, of course, I see it now. So bright, so distinguished, it couldn't be more appropriate. Yes, Reverse Taurus is an absolutely brilliant name for this constellation. Oh, I'm sorry. Blathers always says I get a tad carried away. And that's how you do constellations in Wild World, which apparently did not make a comeback in this game. At least I don't think. So, I guess if my memory serves correctly, it shows up right now. Or I guess not. I guess she did say it was supposed to come at November 15th at 1 in the morning. So, I have a whole month and a half to wait for it to come. Which I don't have the time for. So, the next addition to the museum, which has made its appearance in City Folk, and I do believe New Leaf, is a coffee shop called The Roost. And this is probably one of the most played songs in Smash Brothers history for some reason, because all this time since, I guess, Brawl, they always had the Animal Crossing stages legal in tournaments, so we always get to hear The Roost played, and it's probably one of the most boring songs of all time. Anyways, here's a new character here called Brewster, who probably doesn't like to be tucked to the side. Here. The coffee may seem a bit tad expensive at 200 bells a cup, but it's well worth it. One, please. Thanks. And his specialty is to make coffee. For some particular reason in this game, which I didn't remember by when I was a kid. Alright then, before it gets cold. One fresh brewed cup. Enjoy. It's gotta cool. That wave there looks like a penis. I'm just looking at the wave in Audacity. Bitter, so bitter. It's like a banshee screaming in my taste buds. Anyways, that was good. How about another? Look, Hollow! Thanks. Like a spicy, thank you, Mr. Look, Hollow! It'd be nice of you to turn your timer off during the show. That's right, because it's Saturday night, and KK shows up at the coffee shop to perform on Saturday nights. So, without further ado, let's begin. Hey, what a groovy night. Always glad to see new faces making the scene. My name is KK Slider. I play my tunes here pretty much every Saturday night. And what do they call you? Brian? Cool. Care for a song? Sure. Cool. Hey, if there's something you want to hear, just give it to me straight. I'm taking requests if you're giving them. Yeah, sure, I got a request. I have to actually type this out here. So, one of the new songs that was introduced in this game was Marine Song 2001. So, I gotta type it out just right here. With the tips of my fingertips. No. Stop. No. Space. S. O. No. Okay, my neck actually hurts talking now. I don't know what it is. It's like 3 hours now. It's starting to hurt. N. G. 2001. Alright. And I have to say it specifically. Mellow. I can take that. I'm all set to play, so cop a seat, man. Which is apparently the only song, or the only seat in the house. This is far out. Get ready to groove. To Marine Song 2001. And that is Animal Crossing Wild World for the Nintendo DS. I don't have to listen to this song to talk through the credits, but I had a lot of good memories playing this game when I was a kid. Growing up. Like, I started playing this game like 7th grade, I do believe. I could have swore it was like a lot earlier than that, but no. It had to have been like 7th grade at least, and I would remember when I would bring my Nintendo DS to class and my teacher would confiscate my DS for a while just because I was playing it during class. It was a lot of fun. And I'll never forget the days that I collected all those Nintendo themed items that you can get in the game. In fact, I think they are actually going to bring Mario-based items to New Horizons, and it's actually going to feel so cool. But yeah, Animal Crossing will always have a special place in my heart of how casual and laid back this series is. Also just goes to show, it feels so, like, I don't know, it's just, it's like a Japanese town kind of thing. And let's not forget the man who created it all, Satoru Iwata. I don't think he was even there during the creation of New Horizons. I don't think he was around. Only been since New Leaf. It was sad to hear about his passing like so many years ago. I just can't believe the last thing he worked on was Star Fox Zero for the Wii U. Here. A Japanese businessman, video game programmer, designer, producer, 4th president and chief executive producer of officer of Nintendo. He died more than 5 years ago. And he was buried 6 days later. People also ask, is Satoru Iwata dead? Yes, he is. And we are very hurt about it. Yeah, what were his creations? Like, doesn't even show a list of games he did. He's done some Iwata Asks interviews and Nintendo Direct presentations. Iwata was well known for incorporating his humor into his Nintendo Direct videos, such as during a pre-recorded video shown at E3 2012, when he stared at bananas in silence for several seconds before turning to the camera. Yes, I remember that. Oh, man. But there's got to at least have been a list of games that he worked on. That he did. Here. Okay. A tribute in honor of Iwata, reading this game is dedicated to our wingman who fell better, was placed at the end of the credits for Star Fox Zero. Another speculative tribute appears in the Nintendo Switch 2017 game Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, a game in development at the time of his death. A non-playable character who bears a striking resemblance to Iwata. I think I mentioned it in that playthrough. Or I think it was Robin Williams. I think. Asks for the player to go atop Satori Mountain in search of a mystical Lord of the Mountain. Given the similarity between Satori and Satoru, and the fact that the Lord of the Mountain is seen as a guiding spirit, the quest is thought to be an elaborate tribute. In 2017, modders discovered that an emulated version of the NES game Golf, which Iwata programmed, is included in every Nintendo Switch console's firmware, and can be accessed by moving the Joy-Con controllers similarly to how Iwata would move his hands in Nintendo Direct presentations when the system clock is set to July 11th. This appeared to be removed by Nintendo with a system update issue later. In Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon for Pokemon, visiting the Game Freak building with Pokemon introduced in Gold and Silver has a non-player character relate how they were having trouble getting data onto the Game Boy Color game cards until they were helped by an amazing guy. This acknowledges Iwata's contribution to Gold and Silver that allowed them to include the whole of the world from Pokemon Red and Blue without compromising the size of the Gold and Silver world. Which is probably why it also kept going with Heart Gold and Soul Silver. That is amazing. That is a tribute to our very own Satoru Iwata, who created the Animal Crossing, part of Pokemon, Earthbound, Kirby, and actually I think Miyamoto did Pikmin. I think Kid Icarus... Oh no, that was Sakurai. But no, Iwata did some IPs that were memorable for. Hey, thanks for listening. I hooked you up with a boot of Marine Song 2001, you know, a bootleg. You can play it in the box back of your pad anytime. It's cool, no charge. Those industry fat cats try to put a price on my music, but it wants to be free. You be sure to drop on by and catch me again, man. I'll be around. And with that is Scarangel Plays Animal Crossing, I was going to say new, Animal Crossing Wild World for the Nintendo DS, a very memorable and childhood game that I played back in 2005 onwards, until the 3DS came out. And if you liked more of my playthroughs here, I still try to be able to entertain you guys while having this stupid soreness in my throat and my back like lately. I think for these next 2 months after I'm done with this contract on Friday, I'm going to start getting healthy. I don't care. I'm going to get those cheat days for like a few minutes, and I'll just stop. I will feel better about myself and not be able to hurt myself when I talk, because when I talk, it has this like sharp pain where my Adam's apple is. And this has been going on for almost a year. Yes, it actually has been almost a year since this shit happened. Like, if I had to remember, the Let's Play that probably started was like Pokemon Shield, or maybe a Let's Play before that. But still, I'm still trying my best to entertain you guys, and it definitely sure did with this playthrough, especially with my ass in the title. And if you'd like to see more of my Animal Crossing playthroughs, like the GameCube and the Nintendo Switch version, hit that subscribe button and also like the video. And if you want to see more playlists and playthroughs, I will be doing playthroughs until the day I retire. And hopefully I feel better about it in the future. Anyways, this has been MisterBriGuy of Scarangel Plays, and I'll be seeing you in the next playthrough. And with that, peace.